All right, let me join in on that amazing play that even the gods can't interfere with. Wait! Your subscriptions and likes are a huge help in shaping the story. Sword of the Gods, Naxar, you have now broken the contract with the gods. The uninvited guest, the moon, broke the silence of the temple and spoke mockingly at Naxar. Naxar unleashed a killing intent as it struck the ground with a massive fist. In response to the moon's sharp declaration, the immense energies of the two gods clashed fiercely against each other. The entire temple shook as if screaming, but the moon did not avoid Naxar's gaze, wearing a sardonic smile. Eyes of the gods, O moon, you are the one who babbles nonsense in intoxication. I did not break the contract. Naxar's voice was low, like the growl of a beast. Then, how is this sacrifice still alive? The moon pointed with its finger at the glowing red flame mark on Shara's neck. That blood-red mark, visible only to divine beings, proved that Shara was a sacrifice that had to die immediately. The time this candle burns is a moment of my play that no one, not even the gods, can interfere with. The story isn't over yet, so my play isn't over either. On the day the story ends, I will personally take the soul of that blind woman. Ha ha ha! A game, you say? A mad beast that knows nothing, but blood has come up with quite a plan. The moon fell silent for a moment, before bursting into cheerful laughter. The tension that felt like thin ice dissipated in an instant, and the moon returned to the face of a whimsical oddball. The moon, speaking with a smile, quietly looked at Shara while holding a bottle to its mouth. No way! That woman? Blind woman, how did you come to bear the mark of the gods? The moon muttered to itself for a moment, before approaching Shara and asking, O moon, I have been blind since birth, and my father has always worried a lot about me. So, to fix my eyes, I wandered through the desert with my father in search of a miraculous remedy. We reached the oasis of the gods. Did you drink that water? The moon asked, and Shara replied quietly, Yes, O moon. However, I did not know what that water was. The moon, with half-closed eyes, fell into thought for a moment, and then smiled. All right, let me join in on that. Amazing game that even the gods can't interfere with. The moon plopped down next to Shara and shook the bottle. Shara, keep talking about the young thief who gained immense wealth by selling Yusuf's secrets. Naxar turned his back on the moon, seemingly displeased as his time was interrupted, and commanded. Amid the overwhelming presence of the two gods, Shara quietly parted her lips. The thief boy Kassan gained wealth enough to live on for a lifetime by selling Yusuf's secret, but he became completely addicted to the deadly taste of secrets. He wandered in search of greater stimulation and heard rumors about a mysterious widow in the desert, instinctively sensing the smell of huge money. Every night, young men visit the widow's mansion, but by morning, they mysteriously disappear. And he decided to uncover the truth behind this bizarre rumor. After much inquiry, Kassan discovered the widow's mansion and hid there. Kassan, peering into the bedroom through the roof, nearly stopped breathing. What the boy witnessed. There was not an expensive secret, It was a horrific scene of cannibalism, where a beautiful woman with a fox tail was tearing into a human heart and eating it raw. The horrified boy tried to scream and run away, but the woman was already pressed closely behind him, grotesquely smiling with blood-stained lips. "Did you see that?" the desert fox whispered in Kassan's ear, licking its lips. Just as the story reached its most brutal climax, the 11th candle completely burned out, hiding the spark. Shara firmly shut her mouth and stopped talking. "Naxar, I now understand very well what your night games are all about." After hearing an exciting story, I looked at Naxar, feeling as if the interrupted moon was teasing me. The moon wobbled as it rose and smiled towards Shara. "An interesting young lady. Let's meet again tomorrow night." As the moon scattered into the air with a golden glow, Naxar also seeped into the vast darkness and murmured, "O blind woman, I will hear again tomorrow the fate of the one who has awakened the fox's appetite." The darkness of Naxar has also vanished outside the temple. I am director Hongduke, the thief Kassan, who crossed the line smelling money, ended up locking eyes with a desert fox. Now that the candle has gone out and the story has stopped, what terrible punishment do you think Kassan will receive from the desert fox? Will the desert fox really spare Kassan? Please leave your creative imaginations in the comments.